guys, we got an official banger alert. Banger alert. Look, I know I lied to everybody last time when I said that Shakur Stevenson fight was going to be a banger. It turned out being trash. That's my bad. But I make up for it this time. If you don't follow boxing, the David Benavidez, Mike Tyson said the Mexican monster, right? He's going to be fighting one of my favorite fighters, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. He's going to be fighting him this Saturday on pay-per-view with Showtime. PBC is going to be a banger, I promise you. David Benavidez, ever since Mike Tyson even gave him that Mexican monster title, he's kind of been like, climbing up, like, okay, is he going to be the guy that's going to beat Canelo Alvarez and kind of like become the new Mexican superstar in boxing? And it's like, all right, Canelo, if he beats Demetrius Andrade, it ain't going to be no more discussion about if he's going to fight Canelo. Canelo will have to fight him if he will be the mandatory, and the people will call for it. I'll call it. I'll say it on my channel. Not that that matters. But, hey, everybody's going to be calling for Canelo Alvarez, who's one of the biggest stars in boxing, right, to fight David Benavidez, which is going to be another banger. So this fight is very big for him, right? He's undefeated. So if he loses, then, probably might have lost out on that chance. And then for Demetrius Andrade, this is a guy that has, every single year called out Canelo Alvarez and said that he's ducking him. He don't want to fight him. They were together in the same division at 154, then at middleweight at 160. And Canelo, for whatever reason, people got different, opinions. They were never able to fight, but Demetrius always said, like, hey, like, I want to fight this guy, and Canelo, he even showed up to a press conference one time, and Canelo called him trash, said he was a horrible fighter, and obviously Demetrius is not horrible. He's undefeated, and the top guys don't want to fight him. Like, a lot of top guys have not fought him. So, Darren 4, he's finally at 168. He's finally got the big fight that if he beats David Benavidez, if Demetrius Andrade beats David Benavidez tomorrow, he will be the mandatory for Canelo Alvarez, and that fight will finally happen for him. Demetrius Andrade will validate everything he has ever said about his career, which up to this point has been underwhelming because he hasn't been able to get a real big fight. This will validate everything he's ever said and will shoot him into that Canelo fight where he can make history. And if he were to beat, like, this is the stakes. If he beats David Benavidez, that means he's going to be able to fight. Well, he's already validated as a great fighter now, even though Canelo called him horrible. He'll be great at that point. Then, though, Canelo will have to fight him. And all that trash talking he said about Canelo ducking him and Canelo's a B word and all that's going to be like, let's see what's up. And Canelo's going to fight him. And if he somehow beats Canelo Alvarez in a fight, that would just, like, we'd be in a whole different universe in boxing. Like, that will just reshape both of their legacies. Like, it'll almost flip-flop them. Not saying that Canelo hasn't been, obviously he's accomplished way more than Demetrius, but Demetrius will now be able to say, hey, I was the best middleweight. Like, I was the best junior middleweight. I was the best fighter of this generation, not Canelo. None of them wanted to fight me. I was always better than Canelo, like I said I was. But he never wanted to fight me. He was ducking me, like I said. And when I got in the ring and I beat him, I proved it. So everybody at history will now have to say, no, it was actually Demetrius Andrade who was the best pound-for-pound fighter. Whenever we had Canelo up there, it was actually Andrade. That's what he would prove. That's where the stakes are at right now. And that is going to be crazy. So, like I said, this is an official banger alert. I promise you that this fight is going to be fire. It will not disappoint you. It might be a knockout. Regardless, it's going to be an amazing fight. All the stakes are on the line. So, hey, make sure you tune in. Let me know what you think in the comments. Who's going to win this one? It's been Coach D. Y'all be blessed.